Taking a little rock side to side. Extending the legs long, arms overhead, big stretch of the body. Gently releasing to the floor. Go ahead and grab your strap if you need it. We're going to leave our left leg long. Sole of the right foot's going to come up towards the ceiling. Strap to the ball of the right foot, or peace fingers can grab your big toe. Keeping the backs of the shoulders and the hips down. Flexing the feet, reaching up through that right heel. Notice how it'll turn on the back of the leg. And right foot falls open to the side. Still trying to keep that left shoulder down. Feet flexed, belly engaged. Slowly bringing that right leg all the way up overhead, over to the left just a little bit, keeping most of the back of the right side of your body on the floor. You can switch the strap to your left hand. Again, holding towards the end of your strap so that way you can relax to the floor. And left leg comes back to center. Lift the shoulders, bringing your nose towards your knee, pulling your belly button in, hollowing out. Breathing through anywhere that's tight. You want to feel sensation, but not holding the breath. So if you're not breathing freely, just back out a little bit. No big deal. And slowly release that right leg all the way to the floor. We're going to switch. Sole of the left foot up. Strap to the ball of the left foot, or peace fingers. Straightening out both legs. Again, relax the shoulders. Try not to clench your jaw. Left leg falls open to the side. Keep those right toes pointing up. Right shoulder and hip still on the floor. And left leg comes all the way back up through center, over to the right. Keeping the back of the left hip down. And coming back to center, lift the shoulders, nose to the knee, pulling the belly button in. And slowly release the shoulders, left leg all the way to the floor. You can put your strap to the side. Knees come into the chest, rocking yourself all the way up and over to your hands and knees into your tabletop position. Stack the shoulders over your wrist. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest, the tailbone. Make sure your fingers are spread. Exhale, rounding the back, press the palms into the floor, feel the belly button pull up. And take a couple more cat-cows, your pace, your breath. Moving one vertebrae at a time. You can do a little side squish if you'd like. When you're evened out, coming back to your neutral tabletop. We'll walk the hands a step or two further. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, shifting the hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. Again, spread the fingers, press the finger pads, the palm, all into the floor. Lift feeling it through your wrist, arms, shoulders, up the back to the hips. Equal inhales and exhales. On your next breath, hop, step, or walk to the top of your mat. Pressing into the feet, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Head will come up last. Bringing the feet about hip distance, engaging your core, keeping your pelvis tilted under you. Neck long, shoulders down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, folding forward, going through our sun salutations. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Again, pressing the hands into the floor, lifting the hips. Hop, step, walk, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up big. Inhale, second A. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga. Also do that from the knees if you'd like. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Relaxing the face, checking in with your breath, making sure it's still even, relaxed. Hop, step, walk to up the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up big. Inhale, one more A. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lifting the hips. Keep the belly pulled in so that way your back doesn't arch, it doesn't sway too much. Relaxing the heels. Hop, step, walk, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up big. Inhale, coming straight into our B's. We'll do two of them. Hands together, bend the knees, dropping the hips into your chair. Knees and ankles, same distance apart. Maybe together or apart, as long as it matches. Keeping the shins pulled back, toes light. And let it go, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Drop that left heel 45 degrees. Inhale, arms, chest up, facing forward into your warrior one. Exhaling, both hands to the floor, right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, left foot steps forward, drop the right heel. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, both hands to the floor, left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job, settle in. If your breath got a little fast, slow it down. Keep lifting up through the hips. Hop, step, walk, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up big. Inhale, last B. Hands together, bend the knees, dropping the hips into our chair. Shoulders out of the ears, belly button in. Do not hold the breath. And let it go, folding forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, right foot steps forward, drop the heel. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, both hands come back to the floor, right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, left foot steps forward, drop the right heel. Inhaling up, warrior one. And exhale, hands to the floor, left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. A few breaths here. Relaxing the face. Shoulders are out of the ears. Hop, step, walk, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Press into the feet, rise up, big inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center to the sides. Bringing the feet hip distance, coming to our standing poses. Inhale, arms up, pressing the feet down into the floor, arms reach up. And exhale, folding forward. Peace fingers come to your big toes. Bending the knees, gluing the belly to the thigh. Only straighten the legs enough that the belly and the thighs still touch. So if they come apart, bend over a little more. Keep the elbows back towards your shins. Equal breath. Gently releasing the toes. Inhale, half lift, hands to the hips. Exhale, come all the way up. Inhale, arms sweep up again. Exhale, hinging forward. This time the palms come underneath the soles of the feet, toes all the way to the wrist. Again, glue the belly to your thigh. Inhaling to lengthen the legs, creating space. And exhaling to surrender. Maybe go a little deeper into the pose. Don't force it. Feel the shoulder blades kind of tug away from the spine. You can wiggle your toes. Removing the hands from under the feet. Inhale, half lift into the hips. Exhale, coming all the way up. Keeping our right foot forward, we're going to step our left foot back 90 degrees, starting with our triangle. Front heel, middle of the back foot, arms to a T. We have two blocks. If you need a block, you can place one at either end of your mat. That way you don't have to pick it up and move it. Our left hip's going to shift back, right hand reaching forward. Let that right hand hinge towards the floor or the block, left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Keep that butt under you. If you feel like you're starting to poke out, then lift the chest, bringing the hips back under you. Maybe looking up at the left hand. Still keeping the neck long, don't let the head flop. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet towards the back of the mat. So now the left foot's straight back, right foot's 90. Right hip shifts back, left hand reaching forward. Let the left hand hinge towards the floor, right arm up. Rolling that shoulder, the right shoulder up towards the ceiling. Try not to put too much weight in the front hand. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet, dropping the arms, coming back to the top of the mat. This time our right foot steps back 45 degrees, coming into our revolved triangle. Left hand, left hip, right arm up by your ear. Inhale, lifting tall, pull the belly in, keep the shoulders down. Exhale, hinging forward. Right hand outside the left toe or to a block. Pull that left hip underneath you first. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Then maybe roll open that left shoulder or the left arm. You gotta create the stability in the bottom before you worry about the top of the pose. Trying to keep that right foot flat. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet all the way to the back. So now the left foot's 45 degrees. Right hand, right hip, left arm up by the ear. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, hinging forward, left hand outside the right toes. This time pulling that right hip under you. Again, squeeze those thighs together. Then open up the shoulder or the arm. Keep the hips under, neck long. Coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet, coming all the way back to the top of the mat. The left foot steps back again into our extended side angle. Same setup with the feet, just right knees bend over the ankle, arms to a T. Shoulders down, nice and strong, so if I squatted your arms, they wouldn't go anywhere. Right arm's gonna reach forward. Sweep that either right forearm to the shin, or right hand to the floor or the block. Left arm reaching up and over the ear. Drop that left hip down. You want a straight line down the left side of your body. So if your hips are poking up, just lift the shoulders, bring the forearm to the knee. If you feel like your shoulders are drooping, then try to lower the hips to match. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet towards the back of the mat. Bend the left knee over the ankle. Inhale, left arm reaching forward. Exhale, left arm or forearm sweeps down. Right arm up and over the ear. Be sure to press into the outside of the right foot. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet, coming all the way back to the top of the mat. Send all of the right foot steps back into our crescent legs. Hands at heart center. Inhale, pull in the belly, lift the ribs. Exhale, hinging forward, right elbow outside your left knee. Reaching out through that right heel, you'll feel the right knee lift, that leg will straighten. Again, squeeze those thighs together. Left knee straight ahead. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet all the way to the back. So now the ball of the left foot's down, hands back at heart center. Inhale, lifting tall. Excuse me. Exhale, hinging forward, left elbow outside the right knee. This time reaching out through that left heel, the leg will straighten. Reach out through the top of the head. Always trying to stretch the body as long as you can. Keep that right hip under. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet, coming all the way back to the top of the mat. This time our left foot's gonna step back, both feet facing the side of your mat, toes pointing in just a bit. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward, wide leg fold, hands under the shoulders, shoulders under the hips. Pressing the insides of the feet down. Relaxing the face. Inhale, lift, hands to the hips, keep the feet wide. Inhale, coming all the way up. Again, keep the feet wide. Inhale, arms up. This time, exhale, sweeping the arms down behind you, interlacing the fingers, pulling the knuckles down. Inhale, lifting through the top of the head, shoulders drop. Exhale, hinging forward, thumbs away from the tailbone, knuckles either towards the ceiling or overhead. Just be sure to lift the knuckles up, don't let them fall over. Try to keep the hips in line with your ankles. Gently releasing the arms all the way to the floor. Inhale, half lift, hands to your hips. Exhale, come all the way up, pivoting the feet back to the top of your mat. Right foot's gonna step straight back. We're coming into our pyramid. So both feet are facing forward, hips and shoulders are square. Notice where your hips are to start. Start with squeezing your inner thighs. You can grab opposite elbows or reverse prayer behind the back. Inhale, lifting tall, long spine. Exhale, hinging forward, straight over this left leg. Pull the left hip crease back, press the right one forward. That opposing balance will create, or opposing action will create balance. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, pivoting the feet all the way to the back. Again, square off your hips, your shoulders, switch the grabbing of your elbows. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, hinge forward over the right leg. Again, keeping that right hip under you. Pull it back as you press the left one forward. You'll notice the back of the right leg turn on a little bit more. Easy breath. And inhale, coming up. Exhale, release the arms, pivoting the feet. Coming all the way back to the top. This time our left foot steps back 45 degrees. Right knee is going to be bent over the ankle, keeping your shoulders and your hips forward. Inhale, arms up for your warrior one. Drop the shoulders down, pull the chest through. Trying to keep the outside of your left foot down, right knee straight ahead. And left hip, left shoulder opens up into our warrior two. Adjust the feet if you need. Again, pulling in the belly, dropping the shoulders. Arms are strong. Shoulders over your hips. Try not to lean forward or back. Inhale, straightening the right leg. Exhale, pivoting the feet all the way towards the back, starting with your warrior one. So the right foot will be 45 degrees, left knee bent over the ankle. Inhale, arms up, chest pulls through. Outside of the right foot stays down. And right hip, right shoulder opens up into your warrior two. Looking over that left hand. Engaging the core. Check your breath. Inhale, straightening the left leg. Exhale, pivoting the feet all the way back to the top. All right, coming into our balancing poses. If you need the wall or the strap, we'll start with big toe pose, just like we did on the floor. Coming onto our right foot, stack the ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, straight line, digging into the mat. Focus on what stands still, not what's moving. So focus everything on the right side. We're gonna lift the sole of the left foot up, peace fingers to the, or strap to the ball of the left foot, or peace fingers to the toe. Straightening out that left leg any amount. Again, keeping the shoulders and the hips back. Pressing into that right foot. Feeling that right kneecap lift to let the left knee open, or left foot open up to the side. Keep your focus point. And breathing. And left leg's gonna come back in front. We're gonna keep the leg lifted but release the toe, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Lowering that left leg down. Again, rounding everything on the left side. This time we'll extend the sole of the right foot forward, strap to the ball of the foot. Lengthening the leg, standing up tall. Remember, reach out through the heels, both heels. You'll feel that extension in the body. And right leg comes open to the side. Press into that left foot, stay lifted. Focus on the left side, what's stuck on the floor. And right leg's gonna come back in front. Releasing the strap, keep the leg lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everyone.
Any more things on the wall to stare at?
Oh, you stare straight ahead?
Yeah.
See, I do like feet, like probably 4 feet out and down. I've never been able to like straight ahead. It's like too much going on.
Yeah.
All right, if you need a block for your half lotus, so coming onto our right foot, we're gonna take this left heel, bring it as high up into this right hip as you can, or anywhere on the thigh if you want more of like a figure 4. Right hand to the top of the foot. Let the left knee point down. Once you're sturdy in that right foot, gently hinge forward, reaching for the block or the floor. One hand or both, either or. Try to keep the hip above the ankle. And slowly making your way all the way back up. Keep the foot tucked till you're standing. Gently release to the floor. Coming onto this left side again, stacking everything. Bringing the right heel high into the left hip. Hand to the top of the right foot. Let that right knee point down and find your balance. If this is where you stay, that's perfectly fine. If you like, you can hinge forward, reaching for the blocks or the floor. Try to relax the toes, no white knuckling. And slowly making your way all the way up, foot stays tucked. Then release to the mat. Scoot your block off to the side or your props, coming back to the top. Inhale, arms up, big reach. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, hop or step back. Vinyasa or down dog from this point out. Anytime I say vinyasa, feel free to skip it if you want. Always meeting in our down dog. On your next breath, you can either walk the feet forward, coming to a seat. You can do a little 2 feet bunny hop if you'd like, or you can try a jump through. Bringing both legs straight in front of us. Spreading the fingers, hands down by our hips. Long spine, little top of the chin. Pressing the heels into the floor, press the hands down, lifting yourself up way any amount. Keep the pelvis under you. Chest is pulled through, try not to hunch. Pull the chest through. And release into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward, keeping a flat back, reaching for the toes or the feet, or you can interlace the fingers around the feet. Equal breath, feeling it as it moves through your body, down your legs. Slowly rolling yourself up. We're going to bring the hands behind us, fingertips towards the toes. You can leave the legs long if you'd like, or you can bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Whichever position you pick. If you decide to leave the legs straight, make sure the toes can touch the floor. If the toes don't come to the floor, then just bring the soles of the feet down. Pressing into the feet, lift the hips. Opening up your chest, let the head fall back. Still squeezing the glutes, lifting high. Lifting the hips a little bit more. And gently lowering all the way back down to the mat. Cross the ankles, rolling forward to our hands. Hop or step back. Vinyasa or down dog. Moving with your breath. Big breath, press the hands and the feet down, lift the hips. And coming back to a seat. So I'm going to leave our right leg straight in front. If the left knee's floating in the air too much, you can always put a block underneath. Then you want to square the shoulders towards the toes, just like if both legs were straight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward for the right foot. Pay attention to your hips and your shoulders. Try to keep them level, not leaned over to the right. And back is flat-ish. Keeping that foot flexed. Notice how it turns on the back of the leg. And coming up. We'll bring the sole of the left foot to the floor inside our right leg. The closer you can get this knee to start, the better. You can also use your strap for this. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward for the right foot. Again, use your strap if you need to. Keep that left knee tight into the shoulder. If you want to try to wrap that left arm around the knee, that right hand can reach back for your fingertips or your shirt or the strap. It also works with that. Once you've got your position, settle in, level off your hips, come back to your breathing. Releasing the upper body, coming up. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Right leg can stay straight, or you can bend it back for a Lord of the Flies if you prefer. Keep that whole sole of the left foot down. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Hugging the knee or hooking your elbow. Inhaling to lift tall, create space in your spine. And exhale to maybe twist a little more. If you don't, that's fine. Releasing the upper body, unwinding the legs. We're going to bring our left leg straight in front, sole of the right foot inside the thigh. Again, squaring off our shoulders, keep your belly engaged. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge forward for the left foot. Use your strap if you'd like. Flexing the left foot. Shoulders and hips even. Sole of the right foot to the floor inside the leg. Left foot still flexed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward towards your left foot. You got it?
Yeah.
Well, let's do both sides so it doesn't even matter if you're on the same leg as me.
It's like, wait a second, something's not right here.
You can wrap that right arm around the knee, reaching the left hand back for the fingertips, or your shirt, or the strap. Left toe still pointing up. Releasing the upper body. We're gonna cross your right ankle or right foot over the left knee. Left leg straight or bent. Inhale, arms up, long spine. Exhale, twisting to the right. Again, hug in that knee or hook your elbow. Try to sit up tall, feeling the twist all through the spine. Shoulders through the back, all the way down to the hip bones. And releasing the upper body. Unwind your legs. Cross the ankles, roll forward to your hands. Hop or step back. Vinyasa. Full breath in your down dog. Quick scan of the body, checking in, seeing how you're doing. And coming back to a seat. This time we're going to leave our right leg in front. We're going to bend the left knee, bringing the ankle back by the hip. If you place a block or a blanket underneath your right side, it'll help you level off your hips so you're not all scrunched. You want to try and keep the top of the left foot down. You don't want it to kind of swing out to the side. So again, use a block if you need. And again, you can use your strap. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward for the right foot. Again, checking the shoulders and the hips. A bent knee doesn't mean you need to switch the body position. And gently coming up. Use your strap or your peace fingers to lift that right foot up, coming into your heron. And using the strap if you like, sitting up tall. And that right foot flexed. And gently releasing right foot all the way down to the mat. You can leave the block or scoot it off to the side. Bringing the hands back behind you. You can bend the elbows or reclined half hero. Left kneecap is on the floor, right toes are up. No matter where the back is in a reclined position, let the shoulders open, let the neck relax back. Breathing into the front of the hips. Gently making your way all the way up. Switch, bringing our left leg forward. Bending the right ankle back, block underneath our left side. forward. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward for the foot. Once again, check your shoulders. You might lean more when your left leg is bent or when your right is bent. Just try not to overcompensate. Slowly coming up, bringing that left leg with you, strap to the ball of the foot. Keeping the shoulders down. Focusing on our breath. And gently release the left leg all the way to the floor. Walking the hands back behind you into your reclined half hero. Keep that right knee down, left toes up. I know the quad's doing a lot of work right now, but try to relax the right one. And making our way back up.
I don't know how you cannot lay all the way down. Like, I was like, I kept thinking, am I doing it wrong? Like,
Ever since I was a kid, I always watched TV like this, like in the living room, and I'd never like outgrew it, I guess.
oh my god.
I don't know. Go ahead and remove the block from under you. We'll cross the ankle, roll into our hands. Hop or step back. Vinyasa or down dog. With your breath. Remember, it's okay to skip one if you need to. Big breath. And gently bend the knees, bring them all the way to the floor. Walking the hands in, so we're kneeling. Coming into our monkey splits. So if you would like a block on either side to help keep your chest up, you may also tuck them under the thighs. That works for you better. Right foot's gonna come forward to start. Right knee over the ankle. You just put your left knee back a bit. On your inhale, lifting the chest, letting the hips sink down and forward. Arms can be blocks, they can be up overhead, you can put them behind your back. Keep that right knee pushing forward. And straightening that right leg, shift your hips back into a half split. Keep that back flat. Again, pointing and flexing the right leg. Flexing stretches the back, pointing gets to the front. Shifting forward, right ankle past the knee halfway. Inhale, lifting the chest. Again, bring the shoulders over the hips. Doesn't matter how far apart the feet are. It's more important that you're stacking everything in the center. And straightening that right leg, shifting back into a half split. Breath. And last time, shifting forward, right ankle past the knee any amount, coming down into your version of full monkey or split. Again, shoulders up above the hips, not worrying about how far apart the feet are, the legs. Trying not to tense. The more you breathe, the easier it will be. Bringing that right knee all the way back under us to our tabletop position. Walking the hands back in up to our knees. Keeping the hips directly over our knees, tuck the toes underneath. Inhaling, arms up. On your exhale, sweep the arms down either to the small of your back or reach for your heels, coming into camel. Let the head fall back, keep the elbows pulled back. Hip points press forward. Notice how the ribs expand. back up. Untuck the toes. Or switch, bringing our left foot forward, knee over the ankle. Again, scooting that right knee back. Inhale, lift the chest, let the hips sink. Pressing that right knee kind of into the floor, turning on the front of the right leg. Left kneecap presses straight down. Straightening that left leg, shift the hips back, half split. Remember, point and flex, move slow. Notice as the foot moves where the sensation in your leg changes. Shifting forward, left ankle past the knee halfway. Inhale, lifting the chest.
I don't know what you mean when you say left, like the left, shifting it forward. Like, I don't understand quite the differences between like the three.
Oh, okay, so for the first one, the knee's above your ankle.
Okay.
For the second one, the ankle's past the knee, so it's kind of like in between this and what would be a split.
Okay, gotcha.
That way it just opens it up a little bit more, widens the stance every single time we shift forward and back.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, of course. And straighten the left leg, shift back into your half split. Because even with the legs a little further apart, the half split still stretches a little differently. And last time, shifting forward, left ankle past the knee all the way. Your version of a monkey split. Stack the shoulders, unclench the jaw. Gently lifting that left knee all the way back under you into your tabletop position. Walking the hands forward, come all the way down to your belly. Hands down by your sides, palms on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. On our inhale, press the hands and the feet down, lift the face and the chest. The more you press the hands and the top of the feet down, the more you will lift. The kneecaps will lift. Try to keep the shoulder blades pulled back. And gently release all the way to the mat. Next inhale, this time we're going to lift the arms and the feet with the chest coming into your locust or your Superman. Balancing on your belly button. Making the body as long as you can. Gently releasing to the mat. One more time on your inhale, lifting the arms and feet back up into your locust. Or you can bend the knees, reaching back for the ankles, coming into your bow. Again, take the feet away as you pull them in. Gently release, coming all the way down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes. Pressing yourself up to your plank. And shift forward for a vinyasa or lift the hips for your down dog. On our inhale, right leg's gonna lift up and back. And exhale, shifting forward or bringing the right shin to the floor, coming into our pigeon. Taking this instead of our full lotus, working on one hip at a time. You've got a good position. If you need a block under the right hip, feel free. And let it go, folding forward. Trying to keep that left hip towards the floor. We just don't want the left hip floating up in the ceiling. Try not to let the mind wander. Relax the right ankle and toes. our hands. We'll tuck the left toes underneath. Lifting the knees, right leg shoots up and back into your three-legged dog. Maybe open up the hip, bend the knee, shake it out. Maybe look under the right armpit. Meeting in our down dog. On the next inhale, left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, shifting forward, left shin to the floor, other side. Block underneath the left hip if you need. You could maybe need it for one side and not the other. When you're ready, let it go. Fold forward, relaxing the hip. Big full breaths. Back up to our hands. We'll tuck the right toes underneath. Lifting the knees, left leg shoots up and back, three-legged dog. Again, open up the hip, bend the knee, shake it out. Maybe looking under the left armpit. Coming back to your normal down dog. And when you're ready, coming back to a seat. You want to turn to the side of your mat, you can. Otherwise, bring the soles of the feet together for our butterfly. Feet can be close, or if you need them more like a diamond, that's fine. Hands to the toes or the ankles. Inhale, lifting tall, drop the shoulders down. Exhale, hinging forward, flat back, keep the knees open. Relax the inner thigh. Release the feet, coming up. Open up the feet wide into your straddle. Remember, keeping our pelvis rolled forward. We don't want to have a little roll back. That's going to hurt your low back. So constantly think of rolling your pelvis forward. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward, right down the middle. Hands, elbows. Starting off easy. Slowly coming up. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, right arm's gonna drop towards your right leg, or you can wrap it in front. That left arm's gonna reach up and over the ear. Maybe you reach the foot. Rolling that left shoulder. Make sure the toes are still pointing upward. Feeling that big stretch in the left side of the body. Coming up. Exhale. This time we'll drop the left arm down or wrap it in front. Right arm reaching up and over the ear. Full breath. This time let that right side stretch. Maybe the hip will lengthen a little bit. Inhaling all the way back up to center. And exhale, folding right back down the middle. Maybe you come to the hands. Maybe this time you reach for the feet into a pancake. Keep the toes pointing up. Don't hold the breath. Coming all the way up, bring the feet together, cross the ankles, roll into your hands, hop or step back, vinyasa or down dog, not too many left. Full breath in your dog and coming back to a seat. All right, we're gonna come into our 3 rounds of boat bridge or wheel. So finding the tips of the sits bones. Again, we're working on not rounding the back. So keeping everything in your core engaged. Drop the shoulders, find a good position with the body first. Then lean back and lift the feet. If you wanna leave legs straight or bent, that's up to you. Finding your position, settle in. Don't hold your breath. And bending the knees in, slowly rolling down to your back. Soles of the feet on the floor, hip distance. Arms down by the sides. Press into the feet, lift the hips up into your bridge. Maybe bring the tops of the arms under your shoulders, reaching for your heels. Again, keep the legs parallel. Don't let the knees knock in or the feet point out. Squeezing the glutes to lift the hips. And lowering the back all the way to the floor. Knees into the chest, rocking yourself all the way back up straight into your second boat. Find that long spine, settle in. Back to breath. Embrace your shake. It's okay if you're shaking, you're all doing it. And bend the knees in, roll into the back. Soles of the feet on the floor again. This time if you'd like to take wheel instead of bridge, you can. Otherwise, just take normal bridge. So pressing into the feet. Lift the hips up. Relax your neck. And lowering all the way back down to the floor. Knees into the chest. Last time, rock yourself straight up into your boat. This time, if you would like to grab the feet, you can do that as well.
What if you're
What?
like guys, like what if you're the only way you can grab your feet is like this?
I fell. We all do. And gently release the feet, knees into the chest, rolling back. Last time, soles of the feet on the floor, press into the feet, lift the hips. Squeezing, lifting a little higher. And gently release, coming all the way down to the mat. Knees into the chest. Rock yourself all the way up. Plant the hands. Hop or step back. Vinyasa or down dog. Big breath here. And go ahead and come back down to a seat. Last pose of the evening is our inversion. So if you want to do legs up with a block, shoulder stand, headstand, any of those, feel free. As long as the ankles are above the hips, you can just do legs up a wall if you like. If you want to do shoulder stand, be sure to keep the elbows in tight, hands to the small of the back. Try and keep the feet lifted so we're not crushing our neck. If you're doing a simple legs up with the block, you can also rock across the back, massaging your sacrum a little bit. If you're in shoulder stand and want to go to plow, go ahead and let the feet fall overhead. Gently making your way, lifting the legs back up overhead. Take a breath there. And when you're ready, either bending one knee at a time or rolling down out of your shoulder stand. Removing the block from under you. Go ahead and rock yourself up to a seat. Crossing the ankles, plant the hands. Hop or step back. Your very last vinyasa. Finish strong. Move with the breath. Taking one more huge breath in our down dog, really pressing into the floor, feeling the lift. And last time, coming all the way back down to a seat.